Please stand. Face the flag. Put your right hand over your heart. Ready, begin. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Good morning, Bears. I'm Robertson.
And I'm Olivia Black, and you're watching Good Morning John Burroughs.
We're kicking things off with some news about our school donation drive. I know there's been a lot of buzz around these efforts to help those affected by the recent fires. Have you heard about the donation initiative coming up?
Yes, I have. It's definitely getting a lot of attention, and I'm sure it's going to make a big impact. We'll dive into all the details soon.
And after that, we'll be taking a look at some sports. We've got information about major matchups this week and an interview with girls water polo.
All of that and more coming up next. Today is Thursday, January 16th, and Good Morning John Burroughs starts right now.
Lift off and the clock has started.
Welcome back, Bears. In light of the devastating Los Angeles fires, ASB is providing students with an opportunity to give back to our California community. Stop by the small gym or the main office starting today to donate clothing items, canned foods, pet supplies, or bottled water. Donations will be accepted until next Tuesday, so don't miss out on this chance to lend a helping hand.
While you're in the giving spirit, remember that the UCLA blood drive is today in the small gym. Please come at the time listed on your call slip. If you missed out on signups, don't worry. From 8:30 to 1:30, you will have the opportunity to stop by and save a life. Everyone who donates will receive a $10 gift card as a reward for their generosity.
Now moving on to our senior news, don't miss out on the FAFSA workshop happening Tuesday, January 28th in the Career Center. A rep will be here to help you out with your FAFSA application. They'll also be looking to provide more information about LAVC Fall 2025 applications. Just make sure you bring everything you need, including a Chromebook or laptop, Social Security card, and your tax returns. Feel free to email Ms. Mirando if you have any questions.
On the topic of financial aid, Glendale Community College is hosting their Cash for College event Saturday, January 25th from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. They will be having an in-person FAFSA and California Dream Act application workshop, college fair, and even opportunity drawings. Make sure to RSVP with the link on the daily bulletin by tomorrow so you don't miss out on this opportunity. And speaking of bright futures, let's take a look at an exciting story about a rising talent in our own school who's highlighting a condition that often goes undiagnosed.
3, 2, 1, action.
H. O'Brien, a John Burroughs Jr., recently finished her debut documentary, Silent Suffering: How Endometriosis Affects Teens, and established herself as a rising talent in student filmmaking. H explains that there's always been a spark for her in filmmaking.
Honestly, I don't even remember when I started being interested. I just grew up with it. My sister grew up being an actress. I grew up wanting to do film, so it's always just been a passion of mine.
H decided to channel this passion into spreading awareness about a condition that goes widely unrecognized by the world.
There's definitely a lot of other young girls who have endometriosis but just don't even know the word, don't even know what it is, even though it affects 1 in 10 women. Took that as what can I do to spread awareness about this, and since filmmaking is my passion, it's what I'm good at, I decided I'm just going to make a documentary.
But before we continue, what is endometriosis? Endometriosis is a condition where tissue similar to the lining of the uterus grows outside of it, causing pain, heavy periods, and sometimes infertility, impacting many women's health and quality of life. H speaks on the reactions she's received from women who have felt seen by her film.
Getting other reactions from other women who have realized and come to realization that they might have endometriosis, and then they can explore that path of maybe that's what's going on with their bodies.
H's friend, Autrey Rosendahl, shares her own insight into H's experience with the film as both a friend and as a viewer.
She put her heart and soul into this project. This documentary is phenomenal, and it really shows off her creative talents. That being said, it took hours and days and months of hard work, constantly 24/7.
Age's dedication and hard work will be reflected on the big screen in March of 2025, Endometriosis Awareness Month. Autry shares some resources for those looking into learning more.
I think just people learning more and understanding more about how this disease affects people is really important. Definitely go check out Endometriosis Found if you can. It's a lovely organization that you should totally support.
H has submitted her film to many film festivals and has been awarded for her creativity. We can't wait to see what she has in store next. For Gmjb, this is June Elmore reporting.
That's truly incredible to see how much talent and compassion our fellow classmates have. Now, in campus program news, Yearbook is looking for some talented and creative writers. If you're interested in contributing, check out the link in the bulletin to submit your work. You can also stop by room 2113 with any questions.
Speaking of groups on campus, our sports have been making waves, and today we're diving into an interview with the girls' water polo team. We'll take a closer look on how the season's been shaping up and hear from the athletes themselves. Let's send it over to Gmjb reporter Danny Camacho with this week's sports update.
Good morning, Bears. This is Danny with your Thursday sports update. After being off last week, our sports are back in action. Girls water polo was set to play rival Burbank High at home today, but due to air quality issues, these games have been postponed. Looking to tomorrow, both our girls and boys soccer games against the Hoover Tornadoes are also postponed. They will hopefully be back on the field next Tuesday against CV. Now, we do have two teams still in action tomorrow. Both the girls and boys basketball teams are playing away at Hoover. Girls are at 3:45 and 5:15, while the boys play at 3:45 and 6:40. Now let's send it over to Gmjb reporter Bonnie Kretzman, who is with our girls water polo captains.
Hey Bears, I'm here with one of our girls water polo captains, Lauren Chaparro. So how's your season been going so far?
So far, our season's been going pretty well. We've had a fair share of ups and downs for sure, but we've been working hard and trying our best.
And what are your goals for the rest of the season?
Our goals are to hopefully make up some of the games that have been canceled, especially with our league tournament hopefully coming up soon, and of course to compete in CIF.
Thank you so much. Now back to you in the studio.
Thanks, Danny and Bonnie. In other news, the Burbank Human Relations Council is sponsoring the MLK I Have a Dream breakfast on Monday, January 20th from 8:30 to 11:30 a.m. at the Burbank First United Methodist Church. They are looking for help before, during, and after the event. If you are interested in donating your time, see the JBHS bulletin.
Speaking of supporting the community, Tech Crew is having a fundraiser today at Jersey Mike's on Hollywood Way. Jersey Mike's will be donating 20% of sales back to Tech Crew, and this fundraiser runs all day until closing time at 9 p.m. So come out and grab your sandwich.
Now to close things out with club news, the Empower Her Club is meeting today at lunch in room 2305 to discuss fundraising for the new year. Tomorrow at lunch, head over to room 2122 for the Video Editing Club. All skill levels are welcome. Come by and get creative. Chess Club meets tomorrow in room 1145. And finally, on Monday, the Interact Club is hosting a fundraiser at Tequila's in Burbank from 11:30 a.m. to 9 p.m. And 20% of all proceeds will go towards funding the club's community service projects. So grab some friends and help support a great cause.
Well, Bears, that's all for us today. Tune in tomorrow for a Man on the Street about how students feel about the upcoming TikTok ban. I'm Olivia Black.
And I'm Miranda Robertson. Have a great day, Bears, and we'll see you tomorrow.